lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson.
Hey, welcome. Happy New Year. It is Rise and Win Coach Cynthia Newell of Dare to Dream Spiritual Life Coaching Practice, and you are listening to the From Powerless to Powerful show. I am so honored to be here with you this afternoon, this wintry afternoon, depending on where you are. Yes, we give God praise for the winter. All seasons have a purpose. Again, I want to welcome you to the show. It is the first show of the new year, 2018, which I am so excited about. I'm excited to see God move miraculously in my life and the lives of others. and for us just going to higher levels and deeper depths in God. And so just a little bit about me for those that are tuning in for the first time. I am Rise and Win Coach Cynthia Newell, and I support you with releasing internal struggles effortlessly so you can walk in newness. It is my heartfelt intention to encourage and empower through inspirational teaching, spiritual enlightenment, and guided transformation, because the Word of God says it, and I believe it. We deserve to start waking up to a life that we love. Now, today we're going to be talking about intention. That's what Season 3 is all about, living intentionally, living on purpose, having the right motives, having clear standing vision. So much ties into the word intention. And I tell you, when I began to think about 2018, back at the end of 2017, which was an amazing year of growth and maturation and just a true year of strength, where I learned really the power of God, the vision of God, the covering of God, how to trust God. And, you know, this year, just to give you an overview, this year's show is going to be dedicated to all the magnificent spiritual, emotional, mental lessons and the growth that I've experienced that is universal. You know, I know that my story can be identified with many people out there of, you know, experiencing your mom having something happen to your mom that's just so unexpected. So many things, to watching your best friend deal with her mom and her illness, to having to shift your relationship with your children and release them from your home, just building a better and happier marriage and learning how to communicate, returning back to the workforce. I mean, there are so many experiences that we're going to be talking about. But I know that at the beginning of the year, a lot of us, we, you know, look at the new year as a clean slate, a new opportunity to get it right, to do things differently, to have what we've always longed for, whether it was to create a new self-image, rejuvenate our hair or our finances, whatever it is, remaster our careers, our businesses. We all come into the new year with a sense of freshness, with a sense of a new beginning. And sometimes, you know, when you start off, you're eager and you're going forth and you're strong. And then when you hit about mid-February or early March, things kind of taper off. And I told the Lord in my prayer time, I said, God, well, I don't want that to be my experience. And I'm one that has many hats. I wear many hats, creative hats. I'm a writer, a poet. I have my podcast. I have my coaching practice. I host workshops and classes, and I am also creative, and so I enjoy photography, painting, creating gift baskets, and so just a lot of things, decorating, because I bore easily, so God has given me many gifts. I also sing, and so I wanted to do something. I didn't want those things to lie dormant, and so when I began to seek God later in the end of the year of 2017, God put in my heart the word intention. And God spoke to me and said that that's what it's going to take for you to have all the things that you desire to have, to be all the things that you desire to be, and to do the things that you desire to do. It's going to take intention. It's going to take action. It's going to take purpose. Now, in addition to that, yes, we need drive, and yes, we need vision, but our intention is going to shape our actions. And so I thought, and God confirmed, what better way to start off the new season, the new year of From Powerless to Powerful, talking about intention to support you with not losing track. You know, our intentions, let's talk about intentions for a moment. So I just want to encourage you, if you haven't grabbed a copy of my free ebook on my website, CynthiaSNewell.com, which is Creating Your Life, and it's a powerful guide to create an intention. It walks you through what intentions are, and that's the book that I'm going to be talking about today, talking from today. And so if you want to get a copy and follow along, you can do so. It's free. You'll just sign up on my list where you'll be able to get encouraging, inspirational emails every Monday, and it'll just help you, have a better quality of life. But intentions are strong energy systems that speak louder than our actions and our words, because what they do is intentions, they focus our mission and they propel us towards the manifestation of our vision. So when you declare, and I always used to hear people say, well, if you have a goal or if you have something that you want to do, you need to write it out. If it stays in your head, it's just up there. But when you write things out, it's like you give it power. So we're going to talk about how to create an intention. We're going to talk about the anatomy of a powerful intention, the 3 things that a powerful intention must include. We're going to talk about, how you can change your intention to action, and you can start getting the results that you truly desire, because it's not impossible, but it's going to take work. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take willingness. It's going to take the ability to stay focused. So clear intentions, they set up patterns of energy that attract similar patterns of energy into our physical reality. So when you set a clear intention of what it is that you desire to do, so one of the goals and the visions that I have for 2018 is to really do something with my gift of singing. And so ultimately I want to create and produce a CD, marrying my singing gift with my poetic gift. And so my intention is to develop my gift, develop my craft. So what does that look like? For me, that looks like hiring a voice coach or a vocal coach that's going to help me to develop my ability to sing well and master my voice. When I got clear about what my intention was, what happened in my real life was I was coupled with a voice coach. Like, they just started coming out of the woodworks. You just hear conversation about vocal coaches, or you hear conversations about the very thing that you need. And so that's what I mean by clear intentions. They set up patterns of energy that attract similar patterns of energy into your physical reality. That's why it's important to speak your intention. That's why it's important to write out your intention, because these energy patterns draw to you all that you need to fulfill and experience your intention. And this is the very evidence that your intention is working. Now, I feel like it's important to grab your pens and grab your paper, your notebook, because I'm going to give you some good information that will help you as you move through 2018. Today, I have a vision board workshop that I'm going to be hosting with some ladies, and we're going to be talking about, not only intention, but taking action and, doing our part to manifest what it is that we desire to manifest. It's not enough to say, I want to hit 65,000 or 6 figures in my business. What is your intention? Intention is more than just a physical thing. It's what do you intend emotionally? What are you intending spiritually? It's deeper than just what I want, what the results that I want, physically. What result do you want emotionally? What result do you want spiritually? What result do you want, in addition to that, financially? So intention is an act or instance of determining mentally upon some action or result. It is what you intend to do. Now, I want to give you the anatomy of a powerful intention. I want you to write this down. A powerful intention statement consists of 3 things. The first one is focus, how you intend to focus. The next one is what you intend to accomplish, so your accomplishment. And then the third thing is shift. What mental or emotional shifts you intend to make? Those 3 things will create a powerful intention statement. I'm going to repeat them again. Focus, how you intend to focus. Accomplishment, what you intend to accomplish, and then shift, what mental or emotional shifts you intend to make. I mean, if you think about it for a minute, our intention oversees our effort. It helps us not to be wasteful. Our intention ensures that our time is used wisely and efficiently. And our intention, it simplifies our life, if you really think about it, because it helps us create amazing every day. If you wake up in the morning and you say, my intention is to have a peaceful day, you set the intention of what you want to accomplish, but now what mental and emotional shifts do you need to make for that intention to manifest? So you need to say, well, I intend to think before I speak. I intend to listen before I speak or before I respond. I intend to be proactive. And then what will you focus on? I will focus on things that will bring me peace. So if you have situations in your life or relationships in your life that are chaotic, they're full of a bunch of confusion, they're full of animosity, there's never any resolution to any problems, then you know that today or that day that you set the intention to be peaceful, you're not going to really focus on those relationships, or you're going to look at them from a different perspective of how can I create more peace in this relationship. So, intention is about focus, it's about accomplishment, but it's really about ownership and owning the mental and emotional shifts that you know that you need to make in order for things to manifest how you desire for them to manifest. So let's take it a little bit deeper, the power of intention. When you're creating your intention statement for whatever it is, your finances, your weight, your self-image, even your relationship with your children, your spouse, if you want with your career, your businesses, one of the main questions that you want to ask yourself, and I'm going to repeat this because I want you to write it down, is what is your yearning deep inside? What is your yearning deep inside? So I know for me, when God gave me the word intention, my yearning deep inside was the feeling of accomplishment. I wanted to feel more fulfilled this year. I wanted to feel more alive this year. I wanted to feel more useful this year. I wanted to feel as though I was living life on purpose, and that was my deep yearning, and then I wanted to walk in my purpose. So that's how I answered that question. What is your deep yearning inside? What is it that you desire deeply? Now, a lot of people will say, their intention is to lose weight. Oh, I want to release 50 pounds. So let's talk about this one for a minute, because a lot of times we want to lose weight. We want to feel better about our body. That's your deep yearning inside, to feel better about your body, or to maybe look differently in your clothes. Maybe it is to get rid of the excess rolls that you have on your sides or the flabby arms that you have. But the deep yearning is, I know for me, was to feel better about my body when I go outside and present myself to the world. It was to look better, to be slimmer, to be healthier, because it was more than just about weight for me. It's about being healthy. So, to get rid of the headaches and to have more energy. That's one of my yearnings deep inside. So I want you to think, when you're creating your intention and you have your goals listed out, what are the intentions for those goals? If it's to save $25,000 by the end of this year, what is the deep yearning you have for that? Is it financial security? Is it to have rainy day money, not to have to go beg and borrow other people? What is it that you really want to fulfill? So think about that question. The next question you want to think about is, what do you desire to experience? So it kind of ties in, to what we were just talking about, but what you desire to experience. So I desire to experience being able to use my gifts and bring glory to God, not sitting on my gifts, but blessing others with my gifts and my talents and just not letting it waste away. You know, oftentimes I think about, what if I was to lose my voice or my eyesight, or what if I was to lose my ability to write, and I had all this time to use this gift and I focused on what I didn't have instead of what I had right before me, and now I can't even use the gift because something has happened that is preventing me from using it. So, you know, you want to think about those types of things. What do you desire to experience? Truly, what do you desire to experience? The next question, and there's a total of 4 questions. The next question that I have for you is, what do you want to create more of in your life? Do you want to create more joy? Do you want to create more peace? Do you want to create more healing? Do you want to create more fun? What do you want to create more of in your life? And then the very last question, what's prompting you? So what's your motive? What's behind this? What's your why? Why is this important to you? When you can really answer that question, why, you don't need a motivational coach in your ear to keep you amped and keep you going when you don't feel like taking the action steps that you need to take to get to where you want to go. You will remember your why, and your why will drive you, and it will push you to get up when you don't feel like it. It will push you to, stay up late when you really want to go to bed. It will push you to not scroll on Facebook when you could be using that time to be creating something. It will push you to do the things that will get you the results that you desire to have. So it's important to understand your why. It's important to understand the motive behind why you're doing what you're doing. What's prompting you? So when you can sit down and answer those questions, you have a good, solid foundation. That's what we're building, a foundation for you to create powerful intention to change your life in a powerful way. So after the break, we're going to take a break in about a minute. But after the break, we're going to talk about how you put it all together. So I'm going to repeat those questions for anyone that may have missed them. So the power of intention, this is coming straight from my Create Your Life Intention book that you can get a free copy of on my website, which is cynthiasnewell.com, and it walks you through how to create and live your life intentionally. So the questions that I presented to you that you can answer that will help you build your intention statements are: 1, what is your yearning deep inside? Number 2 is, what do you desire to experience? Number 3 is, what do you want to create more of in your life? And then the 4th question is, what's prompting you? What's your why? And so those 4 questions are going to give you a solid foundation into building powerful intentions. And when we come back from the break, we're going to talk about how to put them all together so that you can start creating powerful intentions that will create powerful change in your life. So be sure to come back after the break.
Ordinary person, living life on the edge of expectation. Ever since my life took on a new direction, I've been living life contrary to condemnation. Because God, you had mercy on me. You revealed your son in me. Opened my eyes and now I see to live my life more abundantly. I'm walking by faith and not by sight, in your power and not my own might, and I live to
Hey, welcome back. It is your host, Rise and Win Coach, Cynthia Newell of Dare to Dream Spiritual Life Coaching Practice, and welcome to the From Powerless to Powerful show. We're talking about creating powerful intentions. If you follow the Facebook page, I just posted a copy of the book, Creating Your Life, the workbook that we're working from today. You could go to From Powerless to Powerful on Facebook, like the page, and download your free copy of my workbook, Creating Your Life. Again, today we're talking about intention, and I shared before the break the power of intention and how when we set clear intentions, we set our lives up for success. Intention is more than just saying what we want to do or what we want to experience. It's about being committed to what it is that we desire to do, what it is that we desire to experience, and taking the necessary action that we need to take in order to manifest what it is that we desire to manifest. And so no matter what it is that you're wanting to have in your life, with the right intentions, the right actions, the right beliefs, the right behaviors, the right attitudes, the right feelings, you can make things happen. And so we're talking about the anatomy of powerful intentions. And before the break, I shared that the anatomy of a powerful intention statement consists of three things: focus, how you intend to focus your time, your energy, your effort, your resources. How do you intend to focus? And I want to stop there for just a minute, talking about focus and talking about our beliefs. Like when you set your mind and you say that you desire to change a part of your life or change something in your life, you have to believe. You have to walk by faith and believe that it's possible, because your faith is going to determine where you put your focus. If you're at, I tried and I failed, and it didn't work, or the people that I thought were going to walk me through this thing, they bailed out on me. If you stay there, if you let your focus stay there, your faith is going to deteriorate. And so you're going to have to pick a focal point. When you're creating your intentions and you're clear about what your intentions are, you're going to have to create a focal point. And sometimes it's worth having a mental picture in your mind, maybe of you being or doing or having that very thing that you are intending to do. For me personally, I remember, when God gave me the vision for Dare to Dream back in 2012, I didn't really know much about having a business. I knew the impact that I wanted to make and that God had shown me. And I remember sitting and meditating at times of conversations that I would have with women that I'm having this very day now, of how what I've offered them has changed their lives, have really helped them, have made a difference. And a lot of those mental pictures that I held, the Bible say, so I want to take you to the Word of God, because some people will say, oh, that's not necessary. Oh, that's witchcraft. You'll be surprised the things that people say about mental pictures in your mind. But the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he, and so the way you think, it determines what you believe about yourself, what you believe about God, what you believe you're capable of. It matters what you focus on. And so that's why focus is so important to intention. You can't be focusing on things that are not going to get you to where you need to be. It's like majoring in the minor things. You got to major in what's important that's going to get you to where you need to be. So focus is really important. Number two is you want to make sure you look at what you intend to accomplish. So accomplishment, the results that you intend to have when your attention manifests. So is it whatever it is? It could be, a book. It could be to start your own podcast. It could be to build your followers. It could be whatever, to release certain things, to set clearer boundaries, to have healthier and happier relationships. What do you want to accomplish as a result of your intention? And then the last thing that I shared was shift. A good, powerful intention statement should include and be mindful of the shift. What mental, emotional, and even physical shifts do you intend to make to manifest the intention that you desire to manifest? So I presented you with some questions, and if you missed those, grab a copy of the workbook on the Facebook page From Powerless to Powerful, or you can go to my website, sign up to be a part of my e-list where you get weekly nuggets of inspiration, and you'll get the book emailed directly to you. So how do we tie it all in, putting it all together? You want to use the responses from the questions that I just asked you prior to the break to put it all together. And so using the responses from question 1 and 2, you can start off your intention statement by saying something like, it is my heartfelt intention to, and then you interject those responses there. Or you could say, my intention is to, something simple like that. And then for the responses of questions 3 and 4, you say, so that I may. So let me just walk you through a complete intention. And sometimes people say it's not, you don't have to include other people in your intention. And it took me, I would say, many years to master, well, not that many, because I had good coaches, but here's an intention statement that I created in regards to Dare to Dream. So it is my heartfelt intention to encourage and empower through inspirational teaching, spiritual enlightenment, and guided transformation. So that's the response from question 1 and 2. Now, 3 and 4 answers is to enrich and positively influence others to lead meaningful lives while developing within themselves the velocity to appreciate and agonize self-worth. So when you put it all together, it is my heartfelt intention to encourage and empower. So that's my why. That's my deep yearning inside. It is to empower, and it is to encourage through inspirational teaching. What do I desire to experience? People learning, growing. So through inspirational teaching, spiritual enlightenment, and guided transformation. And then question 3 says, what do I want to create more in my life? And basically, I want to enrich and positively influence others to lead meaningful lives. And then what's prompting you? What's my why? Basically, because I want people to develop within themselves the velocity to appreciate and agonize self-worth. So I want to empower people. In essence, that's the whole drive. I want people to know that there's more to life than just hardships, that we can work through our hardships using the Word of God, through faith, through how we think, through the actions. I want people to understand that we don't have to live life by default and accept things as they are. We can, through our choices, make our life better. I've learned to do that, and so I want to empower others on how to do that. So that's basically, in essence, how you would create, a powerful intention statement. You have to know what you intend to, how you intend to focus. So once you write out your goals, so what are your goals for 2018? Or better yet, what are your goals for January? How do you intend to focus on those goals? And then what do you intend to accomplish? So your goals, they pretty much kind of say, what result you want to do it, but how do you intend to accomplish those goals? What's your plan? What's your strategy? And then what mental and emotional shifts do you intend to make to manifest those goals? So if you want to release weight, it's not just about the weight, but it's about how you want to feel about yourself, the quality of life that you want to experience as you move forward. And so if you desire more support with creating powerful intentions, I will be hosting a teleseminar in this first quarter about intentions and answering questions and supporting you with creating powerful intentions and getting to the very heart of the matter of what it is that you really desire to experience in 2018 and in your life overall, in general, in your marriages, in your relationships with your children, on your job, in your businesses. It's important to be clear about your intentions so that you can really realize your goals. You can really manifest your dreams. And it doesn't just have to be wishful thinking. Like, you can really walk this thing out. You can really have the thing that you're longing to have. No matter how many times you've tried, you could still manifest it. As long as you're meditating on the right things and you're taking the appropriate actions and you're consistent and you're willing to change. You're willing to change your behaviors. You're willing to reprogram your mind by the conversations that you have inside your head. All of those things matter. It's more than just saying, I want to do this, and then thinking that it's just going to happen. It takes commitment. It takes us being willing, and it's not an overnight process. And I remember, I'm going to share, something before we end. I remember several years ago, I desired to release weight, and every year I will wake up. Every year I will want, that was the first thing that was on my, what is it called? Resolution, New Year's resolution. I want to lose weight. I want to lose 50 to 60 pounds. And it seemed like that was all that I put on my resolution list. But I remember when I set the intention to be healthy, to love my life, to love myself by the way that I eat, the things that I put in my body. And it was my intention to learn how to heal my body. Overweightness is a sickness, and I didn't understand that. But to heal my body through how I minister to my body with food and the things that I take into my mind and my ears. And I remember I didn't instantly lose weight, but I lost a lot of emotional weight. There's a lot of emotional baggage that we could be dealing with that our intentions could be to declutter the emotional weights that are weighing down on us, And so I just want you all to be successful. It's my desire to be successful as well. But I know that with success, there's no straight line, even though the world will feed you that, and they'll show you someone, a picture of someone, and then they'll show you an instant picture of them with the changes that they desire to make in their life. And they program your mind to think that change is instant, that all you have to do is think about it and it'll come. And I'm here to tell you that I learned firsthand it doesn't work that way. You have to be willing to release things and thought patterns and people and actions that do not serve your highest good, that will not get you to where you're desiring to be. And it takes courage to do those things. It takes courage to change your life, to shift the trajectory of your life, and you need support to do that. And so that's why God has birthed through me Dare to Dream, to support individuals who want to change their life. But there's so much to that comes with change. And sometimes we're not ready for all that it comes with. But if you have someone that is willing to walk you through it, hold your hand, pray with you, encourage you, and teach you how to be your best motivator, then that's empowerment right there. And so I just want to encourage you to, stay connected. If you haven't signed up for my weekly newsletter, do so. I won't bombard your email, I promise you, because I don't like mine being bombarded. You'll get an email every week, every Monday. I love Mondays. So typically you'll get an email every Monday, and it's just going to be something that you can use to have a better quality of life. It's going to be coaching tips that will help you create better relationships, better marriages, better relationships with your money. So much information that will help you, and it's not overwhelming. I'm not good at marketing. I just know how to be real and tell you what he is. But if you'll trust me and trust that I'm not trying to sell you, I'm just trying to support you and help you live a better quality of life. That's my purpose. That's why I'm here. That's why I've had so many tears that I've shed and so many heartaches that I've lived through to have the qualifications to help other people do the same. And so it's my desire to support you. It's my intention to support you this year. God has given me so much to share from 2017, which was, let me talk about 2017 before I go. 2017, if I could describe 2017, it was an emotional roller coaster. So you talk about, I remember at the beginning of the year, I was talking to a close friend. We were standing in church, and I was looking at her, and I just saw sadness over her. And I kept asking her if she was okay, and she said, yeah, I'm doing fine. And deep in my heart, I felt sorrow. And so, when we parted, I just began to pray and intercede for her. And just a few days later, we got word that her mother had passed. I walked with a prophetic anointing, and sometimes that anointing can be heavy. Sometimes it could be overwhelming, and so that's why I'm going to have a prophet come on the line for those that walk in a prophetic gift, and you need to know how to kind of manage your gift, what to expect, how to walk in it. We're going to be talking about that. Flowing in your prophetic anointing. And then, I just think about April. That was one of the hardest months for me. I go from celebrating with my aunt for her 50th birthday, seeing family that I hadn't seen for a while, and come home to check my messages to find out that my best friend had passed away from cancer. You talk about an emotional roller coaster, to go from that high to drop down that low, to your friend dying, someone that you love very dearly, of cancer suddenly, highs and lows. That was what 2017 was for me. My mom, who is my comforter, she's my ride or die. I talk to my mom about any and everything. She's one of my best girlfriends. And to see her experience, her body just be arrested in a way that she couldn't even control it. See my mom lying in the hospital in that way, it just did something to me. But all of these emotions, all of these things, what do we do with them? We go to church and we get these inspirational messages and we talk. We're taught that God can do it and God can help us. But what do we do when you're a mom and you feel left out of your home, or you have to put your children out because they're disrespectful? How do you manage your emotions when you got a big vision for your business, but it seems like everything keeps coming at you to get in the way of that vision from manifesting? It's so many things. And so I have so many experiences that I'm going to be sharing. I'm going to be doing more Facebook Lives with you. So if you're not a follower of From Powerless to Powerful, follow that page. There will be more interaction there, so much more, following your intuition, the voices that God, he speaks to us and telling us to do things, and just being obedient so that we don't suffer later. So much to say, but I just look forward to a wonderful 2018 with you all, teaching and learning from you and just empowering you to be able to start waking up to a life that you love. So today we talked about intention, how to set intentions, what are intentions, why we need intentions, how to use intentions, the anatomy of a powerful intention. All of this information is available to you in my workbook, Creating Your Life, which I have posted on the Facebook page From Powerless to Powerful. You can get a free copy there, or you can sign up for my e-list at cynthiasnewell.com. Next show, I'm going to have the amazing Kimmy Robinson on my show. She is the founder of this network, Elation Gospel Network, radio network, and the Elation Gospel magazine. This is a visionary. This is a woman that God has given a vision to. He entrusted her, and she's hit the ground running with it. And in spite of objections and things that she's faced in her personal life, she's still moving forward. And so we're going to talk next week, not next week, on the next show, which is going to be the 27th. We're going to talk about vision, how to overcome. There are some things that visionaries face that other people just don't understand. We're going to be talking about that, how to overcome if you're a visionary, how to work through the challenges, and just how to hit 2018 running, how to master all those ideas that come to your brain and you want all of them to, happen right away. What do you do with that? Or when you get bored and you start a new project without completing the other project, what do you do? So we're going to be talking about visionary Kimmy Robinson. We're going to talk to her, and we're going to be talking about being a visionary and how to, be effective as a visionary. So I hope that you'll tune in. I hope that you found value in today's show. I will place the recording on the Facebook page and my website, and I'll be bringing back the movie trivia where you'll have an opportunity to win gifts and prizes by answering the movie trivia question correctly. So I got to get ready for my vision board workshop, which is titled The Winner's Way. We're going to be sitting down and mapping out our vision for 2018. I hope that you'll join me. I'll plan to do a virtual vision board workshop, so I hope that you'll plan to join me. Just stay connected with me through my website. You'll get a list of all of my upcoming events where I'll be. I'll be in Memphis next month for the Art of Transparency event. That's going to be February 24th, and I would love to meet you in person if you are in Memphis. So, check out the Facebook page and my website. And until next time, I want you to make it a great day. Bye.
That's what I was created for. That's what I was created for. That's what I was created for. Oh, that's what I was created for. That's what I was created for. That's what I was created for. Not just to live in a house or mansion, not just to drive in a fine fancy car. I just want more than a tangible possessions of this world. For made by the master's hand, I'm a unique design, not just to work every day for a dollar, not to dress for the approval of man. I have the image of my Father and my Savior, for with Him I stand, and with Him I will remain. Oh, I was created to worship with my heart, with my heart, my mind, my mind, my soul, my soul. Yeah, yeah. I was created to worship. So I worship you. I worship you, Lord. Hey, oh yeah. Worship the Lord. Come on. Oh, 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 created for. Oh, I was created for. No, I believe it now. I was created for. Oh, bless your name, Jesus.